Hello there, this is Ofsen, and welcome back to a brand new video. I know it's been a while, 1 month into not uploading a single video from January. I was meant to upload a JavaScript video, the YouTube title name 5-minute explanation in JavaScript 2026 edition, where I'm explaining about the fundamentals, the basics in JavaScript, how it uses to build websites. The main reason why I haven't been uploading is that I have recently enrolled into a level 2 digital course where I can progress along to a boot camp in IT and programming. So I wanted to, of course, learn from myself and take a little break from YouTube. But now, right now, I am back to uploading videos, and this time I'll be sharing my progress on. So let's get right into this video. Okay, so I am on my document page. So in this case, we're looking through the Ecodispose Python program. I've been tasked and informed by Green Tech Solutions to create and develop a user-friendly Python program that assists individuals and business in responsibility to recycle and donate or dispose electronic items. So the main objectives is to create a simple Python program called Ecodispose that guides users on recycling and disposing of electronic equipment according to the local council guidelines and in compliance with regulations. The main purpose for it is to follow all through the 6 R's, which is refuse, rethink, reduce, repair, reuse, and recycle, and the regulations for users to donate and recycle. Meaning that I have to create a simple statement. So, for example, an if statement, operation friendly, and flowcharts as well. So in this case here, I've simply gone for a flowchart and a pseudocode to begin with. So these are the symbols that I will be using for the main time, which I did. The first symbol is start slash end, and another one's arrow, which points down to the different direction. The start and end symbol is where it's the beginning of the program and the end of the program. This is the input and output, which is the parallelogram icon. The square is the process, and the final flowchart is decision. All right, cool. So let me go into my code real quick and the flowchart. And here is my simple flowchart diagram that I've made. This is from the start and this is from the finish. So here are all simple icons that I've been using. So this is the process where the user follows through the guidelines. So if I just zoom it in real quick, hopefully you can see this. So this one shows a welcome message saying welcome to the Ecodispose, and the user would follow through the privacy policy. And if you want to acknowledge, if yes, then you must agree. Sorry, if no, you must agree to or continue to program until it ends. If yes, then it starts going through the program. So it says here, I've created a simple input and output statement where I ask the user if they have an account by using a decision here. If no, then it redirects to a sign up screen where the user can fill all the information. If yes, they enter the full username and password. So after the process, I made another decision where if the user has a company name, if yes, they enter the full company name. If no, they enter the full device name. So simply meaning is to check if they are a individual or not. So then afterwards, the user enter the quantity, the full device name, for example, phone, laptop, or PC, and finally the user would check if their device is in perfect conditions. If yes, then the user would choose 4 different charity sites. So, for example, Oxfam, We Charity, and many more other charity websites that contain electronic items. If it's no, then they'll choose to recycle as long as if their device is not in the condition. So, for example, I've choosing different locations for the user to enter. So, for example, London, Birmingham, Manchester, Cardiff. And once they enter their location, then it will show you the thank you message. Before that, they will show you like a URL link displaying the area of where they would be able to recycle and find more about the recycling company. Then it will enter the thank you message. It ends the program. So this is the flowchart Ecodispose diagram that I made. This is my pseudocode. So currently before during the level 2 digital course, I've been tasked to create a pseudocode for the Ecodispose diagram from Green Tech Solutions. This is what the overview looks like. So right now I'm going to run this code using Visual Studio Code. This is the main app I use. So if I click on terminal, new terminal, and click on this playlist button here, run the code for you, and it should display a input file name, which is this here. There we go. So this time we've been tasked to acknowledge the privacy policy. So from line 1 to line 19 to line 1 is basically where I'm reading through the privacy policy below in here. So your name, we have collected the following data for the purpose for providing tailored recycling recommendations. Your name, location, the item you wish to cycle, the condition of the item, and as well as the data, most importantly, following through the GDPR, which stands for General Data Protection Regulations. And for any queries, they have the contact information on this information here about data protection. So in here, from 22 to 23, it says here I have to agree the privacy policy. So if I say yes, okay, so this one here shows that I must agree. I think Visual Studio Code seems to have an issue. I am going to use a different compiler this time. Do apologize with the difficulty within the program. So instead, I use a different compiler website, which is called Programiz. This is really accurate. So continue on where I have left off. This is a Ecodispose recycling check, and the user must read through the guidelines to ensure that they must, of course, agree in lines 3 to line 19 in this code. So then in this case, there is an input field where if the user wanted to agree the privacy policy, I included the conditional statement to check whether if the user has agreed or not. So let's say I'm the user and wanted to agree this privacy policy, and I just read, so I can say yes. There we go. Now it should display this message saying, awesome, thank you, on line 25 to 26. And if I rerun the code again, and if the user decided not to read and just put no, then it shows that the program going to end. Thank you for your time. It will show this message prompting the user that the code will end. So I'm going to, of course, rerun back again and enter the accept it. And next question is basically referring to the decision in flowcharts saying that do you have an account? I'm prompting the user to tell them to let them know that if they have an account or if they've already signed in. So let's say in this case, if they have an account, then they'll say yes, they'll enter the full details, location, they'll enter the full name and email address, or those two, or maybe the password, depending if they have set the password. But in this case here, I'm a new user, I'm the guest, I'll say no. So it should display saying register your account. So let me try rerun this again. Yeah, there we go. And so I do apologize that there is some technical issues, that something going on with the code. I had to, of course, debug real quick. We're back. Now, this time it prompts the user to let them know to ask the information account by using full name. So I'm going to say MB, example, enter my email address. I'm going to enter my email address. And then it says enter your date of birth. So then I'm going to include this. And afterwards, once they have completed entering the information, personal information, then the account has now successfully completed. Now, next question is prompting the user to check whether if they're individual or part of a company. So in line 52, so in line 41 to 46, the account has now been completed. The user registered the account, and line 51 to 52, it asks if the user is a part of a company or an individual human being. So let's say it shows an option to put either individual or company. So I'm going to include individual. There we go. Now it should show a message saying, thank you, you're an individual. I think it skips to the next question. Let me try rerun it again real quick. Yes, so if I put individual, then it shows this account saying, thank you, you're an individual. And it says here, what is your device type? Option, there is an option that user can select. So either they will select phone, desktop, laptop, or tablet. So I'm going to recycle phone. In this case here, there's another question where if the user, before donating or recycling, if the personal data has been stored in cloud storage, the code is prompting the user to let the user know if the personal storage that you wanted to recycle stored in cloud storage. If I say yes, then it says here your data will reset and move on to the next step, meaning that all your personal information has been stored elsewhere. Let's say if I put no, then it would exit the program, ensuring that you must have a backup data to back up your storage. The information is secure and safe. So the next question here is, do you choose to recycle or donate with your device? So then I'll say donate. And here are these companies that user must select. So let's say, for example, I want to select Oxfam, and it should show a link to their website. Okay, it's not displaying the link. In lines 84 to 88, it shows a information where they wanted to, of course, donate, which is from Oxfam, and it's not really displaying the URL link. So let me try rerun the program again. If I select Oxfam, and it should show the link, which is very strange. It's not really displaying the link. Okay, so this time, instead of donating, if the user wanted to recycle, then they choose recycle, and it will select the locations from the following list. So say I want to recycle from London, and it will show you from different recycling links through London. So from lines 99 to 110, it shows a conditional statement to display the location and include different conditionals requirements. So let's say if the user wanted to select recycle, then displays all the websites, so recycling websites. And also every time when the user enters the code, I put dot lowercase. The reason why include the dot lowercase is to ensure it's case sensitive when the user is entering the information in the input field, so it doesn't require any conflicts or any information that is unrealistic. So now let me try run the code again, and this time I'm the user. I wanted to select. Let's say for example, if the user wanted to select recycle. Let's say for example, if the user wanted to donate an item, so not just phone but a tablet. I'm going to go through over the code first. So tablet. So it says that before donating or recycling, is your personal data is stored in cloud storage? I'll say yes. Do you choose to recycle and donate with your device? So in line 81, it will show a user message if they wanted to recycle or donate. So let's say I wanted to, of course, donate with a tablet, and it will choose any company. So say Oxfam, display the URL link to the website so that they can be able to find the information from there. And after that, it will end the program. So it says, thank you for choosing Ecodispose for completing the form. And it exits the program. Right, I'm going to wrap up this video today. We'll end off and conclude off my video. This was me demonstrating my Ecodispose Python program that I have built and managed for users to recycle and dispose all the electronic items that aren't used. So I hope you enjoyed this video today and find this beneficial. Hit a thumbs up. If you're new here, please make sure to subscribe, turn your notification bell so you don't miss a video. And back to uploading videos. Let me know in the comments down below on which videos, new video idea should I upload. And yeah, I'll catch up in a bit. This is your boy Zen. I'm out. Peace.